Hey everyone, I'm that guy with the tripod, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers, Generations Roadbuster. Hang on, let me fix the camera. Taking a look at the, oh man, I need to really back up here. Taking a look at the box first, it looks very nice. You see Roadbuster here outside, and it actually wraps around the box to reveal the rest of him. You have the nice Transformers the 30th anniversary right there. You have a nice big Autobot symbol right on the side, and here and here on the back you can see it's his specs. Roadbuster. Ask this Autobot who his greatest enemy is, and he won't name a Decepticon. He'll say it's boredom. Tim, there's simply nothing more entertaining than turning a few Decepticons into a smoldering pile of scrap, and he never misses a chance to pursue his favorite pastime. Few Autobots are more engaged to hurl themselves into combat, and fewer still have accomplished more on the field of battle. You can see Roadbuster in his vehicle robot mode, and down here you can also see his specs. And other than that, the box doesn't really have anything special left to it. Okay, I'm moving right along. Here, let me fix this. Moving on to the actual toy itself. Oh, hang on. Now, the one thing I hate most of all when it comes to toys is that you have to. Some Transformers have stickers you have put on the figure. I really don't like that because I always feel that the stickers would peel off with time. So besides, I don't think it costs much to put to print these things onto the actual figure. So this is just a lazy gimmick to, I don't know. Well, here's what I think about those stickers. And that's putting it mildly. Now, moving on to the instructions, it's much bigger than the Transformers Combiner Wars Skydive. And these ones, see, yeah, they're about maybe at least a foot long and foot long and wide, and they're also easy to fold up. Okay, now, sorry about that. Now, the one thing you will notice about this figure is that he has a lot of guns. A missile launcher, shoulder cannon, it says so on the box. Shotgun, I think. His main blaster, and it's mechanical, see? And a funny story, when I first got this figure, I was playing with the blaster and I accidentally pressed this, but it shot me right in the face. Yeah, I'm really clumsy. And finally, you have a sniper rifle. Now, the funny thing about this gun in particular is that it actually comes apart and forms another blaster. I don't know. It becomes a scope, so I'm not really sure how to reiterate that, because without it, it just doesn't stick out that much. Now the sniper rifle looks the best from this side, and that's all I can say, because on this side it just looks hollow. Sure, that's where you put the other weapons, but it still looks a lot but it still looks hollow even with the weapon on there. Now as said on the box, all these weapons can combine to form one massive giga weapon. Again, it's your choice whether you want to stick these on. Although I would advise removing this missile before you plug this in. Otherwise, your finger might trigger that, and it will go flying across the room, or in my case, hit me across the face. Yeah. Overall, the color scheme for the weapons is all green with few shades of brown and blue. I mean, not blue, black. Except for the sniper rifle and this gun. I personally think that the sniper rifle and this gun looks pretty good together. I mean, just the way it is. But it wouldn't hurt to put some black details on the highlights, you know, maybe a little bit. Okay. Now taking the weapons aside, we get onto the actual figure itself, Roadbuster. As long as he's in his vehicle form, I might as well talk about it. Overall, I really like this vehicle form. It rolls really well, and the overall design really looks like a combat vehicle. Now, granted, I haven't seen a combat vehicle in real life, and the ones I have were on very rare occasions, so I don't remember them much. But the ones I do remember, that they looked pretty much like this. Yeah. Anyway, you have nice orange on the front and on the legs, and this muddy brown on the sides and back. And there's a forest green on the top and the front, and also the wheels, which are black, by the way. Now, taking a look from this side, it really does a good job at hiding its undercarriage. I mean, some extra baggage from the robot remote, except for this little part, and you can see that's his head, which I personally think should have flipped up because there's a massive hole in this empty space up here. Yeah. Anyway, now let's move on to his robot mode. Now transform a Roadbuster, you first have to disconnect these, which are his legs, and you put them out like here, and you spread them out like here. Next, you separate them. Next, you take these feet and you push them outwards, then rotate them. Same with the other foot. Okay, now the legs are basically done. You can also push these wheels in, but I would say that for after you got the top part fixed. I mean, transformed. Okay. Now you pull these apart. As you can see, there's a little peg right here and right here, and those plug into up here and in this side bit. See that? And the same thing goes for the other side. And you basically put those down there, out of the way. Next, you flip these 90 degrees this way. Then you pull these brown bits up through the holes right here. See that? And you put them up here. You do the same with the other side. Next, you bring the whole front part of the car down, and you should hear it tab into place. And you should for the front step, you twist these 180, and you fold them down. Do that for the same side. And I forgot, you unhook these tabs from here. There's a little slot right here. You do that for the same side, and there you have a toy fall down. And there you have a Roadbuster in his robot form. Here, let me adjust the camera. There we go. Oh boy. There, I fixed that. Okay. Now the robot form looks fairly decent. You also put these in. There's a good solid click whenever you turn the arms. So that way you know that this arm will always keep in place until you. In fact, wow, that's a solid good joint. I didn't think it was that strong. The arms can move up and down, although you really have to push down to get it to unhook. They can move this way and also this way on a good solid ratchet joint. And unfortunately, the hands are fixed like that. They're attached to this part, and the legs can move outward, except this bit catches on the hip, so it really limits its movement. And these go back like a good knee would. And the feet, okay, can move up, down a good bit, and out a little, or inward a little, thanks to the transformation. Yeah, that's another problem with this figure. It doesn't bounce really well, and that's because of these wheels. I would like to pull them out just a little bit. Don't have them fully face down. Just pull them out a little bit, and that should help with the transformation. And you really have to fidget with this guy. Make sure he stands like there. Stands. Oh, and that is on a solid ball joint. Although it, well, you know, never mind. Yeah, it is on a solid ball joint. So it has a full range of movement. Yeah, and another bad thing is that these pegs they don't clip into anything. They don't clip on anything. And granted, they have a strong. Their security in there is strong, but I'm afraid that they could break off at some point. And also, at another thing, these arms don't fold back in very easily. See, I really have to put some major effort into folding those arms down, and I'm really scared that could really wreck the ratchet joint someday. Yeah. When another small thing about this guy is that every single hole he has for his weapons to plug in is octangle, except for his hands. And these weapons are all have a circular plug-in, so it's really hard to plug these in and take them out. Oh, yeah, especially the big weapons. First time I monkeyed around with them. Yeah, like see, and it's especially hard. See that this chest piece is completely popped off. And same goes with these holes, and they're very hard to plug in. Granted, the sniper is not the best weapon to do so. Yeah. Overall, this figure overall, I really do enjoy this figure, despite its major flaws. The color scheme works good, and it really looks like an Autobot from the original G1 cartoon, which makes sense because it's from the Generations line, and as you can see here, Transformers, 30 years, or by now it will be 30 and a half years. I don't know. Yeah, overall, well, again, I really like this figure. If you don't like these again, he's very hard to articulate, especially when putting those arms down. And I'm afraid that they could really wreck the ratchet joints. And don't forget the stickers. I personally hate that, like I said before. But if you like putting stickers on Transformers, hey, more power to ya. And the vehicle form is very solid. So if you want this figure, he was around maybe $25. I don't think he. I'm pretty sure I overspent like maybe $5. But overall, I think that this figure might be worth the extra that price. So yeah, I'm out. Peace.